Alright, day one progress on the Losi 16th scale Drag Chevelle Nitro swapper. We're doing a water-cooled TRX.5 on it. A couple of updates. So the spur gear, we're still mounting it basically piggybacked onto the original spur gear, but I had to make that 40 tooth, not 36. So this 40 tooth is wider, which lets me move the engine further away so that the clutch bell is not dragging on the original spur gear. The clutch bell itself, I went with Traxxas 16 tooth, and all Traxxas hardware now. I was using a Red Cat 17 tooth, but the depth, the height of the clutch bell was too much, and when I put the screw onto the end of the engine, it would bind up the bearings because the clutch bell was too tall. So all Traxxas parts now on the drivetrain. Very nice mesh. I've got my signature bent paperclip wrapped around the carburetor, holding the upper transmission to brace it so that the meshing doesn't move, doesn't change too much. But it's Mod 1, right? So you've got a wide margin there. To clear the gear, I had to notch the crap out of that suspension arm, because when it squats, it's going to do that motion there. And it's got to clear the suspension arm. And now it does, but now that rear arm is missing a third of its material. The engine mount itself, 3 screws, and you'll notice it's probably slightly crooked. So the whole engine is pointing a little bit this way, and I did that for rear tire clearance on the left side, which is still not much, right? So when it balloons, it's gonna be tight. I've ground down a little bit on the pull start, but it's still gonna be a squeeze. Exhaust fit perfectly. So this is I don't actually know what header this is, but I had it in my parts bin. This is the tuned pipe from the Nitro Sport, and even the support for it just about reached, and I bent it a little bit to reach a factory hole. So that exhaust will line up very nicely with that body. I'm super stoked. Everything's gone together. It's been a struggle. It's been a hassle, but good mesh. Engine's mounted. Exhaust is figured out. Pull start will hopefully clear. The gearing was a real headache. Hopefully it'll still fly. Fingers crossed on that. And yeah, we'll work on it again tomorrow, and I'll probably post another video. Stay tuned.